Guys, do me a favor, if you enjoy this video, be sure to hit subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, do me a favor and hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time a new video is uploaded. What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie290 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet, and Elder Scrolls Blades is now available. And we gotta ask ourselves the question, is this a true Elder Scrolls adventure for mobile the way Todd Howard promised?
No! No! Blades, at its heart, is a pure Elder Scrolls game. A massive first-person RPG with console-quality graphics, but with a uniquely mobile experience.
Well, Todd was not wrong about one thing. This is exactly a uniquely mobile experience, complete with all the trappings you expect in mobile games, including a premium currency, pay to wait, and the ability to just buy loot chests outright. And look, when it comes to the gameplay, this looks interesting. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look like a traditional Elder Scrolls game, but it looks like something I might want to fiddle around with on my phone. The problem is we were all afraid they were going to heavily lean into the mobile tactics that we see with a lot of mobile games, the same thing they did to Fallout 76, and it turns out that's exactly what they've done. So as you're adventuring in this version of the game, you're going to discover chests just like you would in any other Elder Scrolls game, but instead of just being able to open those chests, you have to wait to open them, taking several hours to open them, or you can bypass that by spending the game's premium currency, which is known as gems. Now, if you want to bypass that wait process, then you can purchase those gems outright, and it's my understanding the only way to get those gems is by purchasing them through the game, and it looks like 160 gems will run you about $1.99, so it's not exactly a penny per gem. It's a little more expensive than that, unless you get one of the really expensive packages. Say the $99 version gets you 14,000 gems, so that's less than a penny a piece, but it's still absurdly expensive. And let's admit it, there's no mobile game on the planet that's worth $99, even if it's an Elder Scrolls game. Now, the pay-to-wait mechanic kind of seems at home when it comes to mobile games because it gives you a reason to set the game down for a little while and come back a few hours later, and it's been very common to bypass that by spending money. It's basically taking advantage of weak-willed people who don't want to wait. I'm one of those people, so occasionally I've spent money on this stupid kind of stuff. But the idea of spending $1 or $2 to open up one of these chests in this game is absurd, and it should be beneath the folks at Bethesda. Not the case here, though. Now, if you're one of those gamers that don't like to actually play your video games and rather, instead of search for chests, just open them outright, you can spend $2.50 on a golden chest, $7.50 on an elder chest, and if you want to, you can spend $25 on a legendary chest. And look, I get free-to-play mobile games need to make money somehow, and I'm okay if there's a limited amount of money that you can spend. Say Pokemon Quest, which only allowed you to spend, I think it was $30, maybe $50 before you bought everything that you could possibly purchase through that game. I'm okay with a system like that. And I guess, in this case, I would be okay if it was only cosmetic items, right? We could all agree, if it's only cosmetic items, it's not a big deal. It's not just cosmetic items. This is pay to win. The folks at Bethesda were kind enough to go ahead and show you what you would get out of a golden chest. So for 250 gems, you get between 390 and 480 gold. You're going to get one uncommon item, one extra uncommon or rare item. You're going to get some stacks of materials between 1 to 3, 50% chance at a potion, a 50% chance at a jewel or rare ingot, and a 0.1% chance at a bonus artifact. For 750 gems, which is about $7.50, you're going to get about 940 to 1,000 gold. You'll get one epic item and then one extra item that could be rare or epic, some materials, some more potions, some scrolls of revival, a few rare jewels or ingots, and a 1% chance at a bonus artifact. And then finally, that $25 2,500 gem box is going to get you about 3,000 gold, one legendary item, one extra item, which could be rare, epic, or legendary, some materials, some potions, some scrolls, some ingots, and a 5% chance at a bonus artifact. Look, that's the exact definition of simulated gambling. This is why loot boxes are illegal, because at $25 a pop, you're pulling a lever on a slot machine that might give you an item you could use and sometimes won't. Sometimes you'll get nothing, and sometimes you'll get something epic. But if you're somebody who still wants to pay to win, but doesn't want to go through the simulated gambling, don't forget there are actual just straight up legendary artifacts you can buy directly in the store. For $10, 1,000 gems, you can buy a sword called Bloodthirst, and it's available for the next 6 days or so. And if you take a look here, here are the stats. But if you don't understand what the stats mean, you can check the subreddit, people asking the question, is this weapon worth it? And it seems like the community says it's absolutely worth it. This person here says, it's worth it. I used the weapon only during the closed beta, and I couldn't count how many legendary chests I opened, countless, and could not find a better weapon. So it kind of negates the point of even playing the game if you just spend $10 to get the weapon. So that's the very definition of pay to win. You can play through the entire game and never find a weapon better than the weapon you can just buy for $10. So you may as well spend $10 to get that weapon and then not even bother playing the game until PvP comes out. Now, I guess all of this could be forgivable if this was an absurdly excellent Elder Scrolls experience, but community sentiment says that it's lukewarm. It's a very watered-down Elder Scrolls game, which is saying something because Skyrim was already very watered down from what we've known as the Elder Scrolls franchise in the past. So even if this was a good game, it probably wouldn't be permissible, but it turns out the game is mediocre at best. If you were really excited about this game, you will find it to be okay. The biggest complaint I seem to see most frequently is people saying that they really just don't like the looting system, which is one of the most important parts of an Elder Scrolls game or a Fallout game or any of the other Bethesda games. The loot has to be interesting. But they are saying you're just going to get so many silver chests that it's impossible to open them all. There's just not enough time in a year unless you bypass that with the gem system. Wooden chests and silver chests are pretty much worthless to open because you can only carry so much junk anyway, and all you ever get out of them is junk. And when it comes to the higher end chests, they're pretty rare and they're difficult to open to begin with. So just overall, the system is not very great. It looks like this is once again another one of those games that was designed from the ground up to manipulate you into thinking the looting system is fascinating and interesting, and in this case it actually really is. The problem is there's so many useless items and useless garbage that you will have to wade through that it eventually manipulates you into pulling out the credit card to buy that golden chest, to buy that legendary chest, or buy that item outright from the store. This game is built ground up to manipulate you, just like most mobile games. And I always thought that was beneath Bethesda. I always thought that was beneath the Elder Scrolls. Turns out we were wrong.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Now look, this is just one man's opinion. I could be wrong, and here's the thing. I haven't even played this game yet, so I might change my opinion about the game itself once I've played it, but I'm never going to change my mind about how they have monetized and built this game for those monetizations. That stuff is always going to frustrate me, and I'm always going to complain about it. But if you've played this game, let me know in the comment section below. While you're down there, hit subscribe if you have not subscribed, and if you have subscribed, hit that notification bell, because if you watch a video within the first couple of hours of it getting uploaded, you can guarantee the success of that video, and I'll be super grateful if you guys do. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon. I can't wait to play this game, even if I do kind of hate play it. Please add it to my device soon. Guys, do me a favor, if you enjoy this video, be sure to hit subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, do me a favor and hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time a new video is uploaded.